So at this time and in this place, entering in to the 3 most sacred days of the year, as I said earlier, to reinforce the very message that Deacon Larry proclaimed at the very beginning of that gospel. He loved his own in the world, and he loved them to the end. So my hope and my prayer that our liturgical services that we celebrate every year and have done for hundreds of years deepens within all of us that knowledge, but not only that knowledge, an experience of being loved by God. We can know many things, and there's many different ways of learning, particularly today with the advent of technology and teachers from a virtual classroom teaching their 20 plus students in disparate parts of the city at the same time. Of course, in my day, I had to rely on Wellington Library, which was a 30-minute walk away and another 30 minutes to find a book I wanted. But I like to think it was worthwhile. And so we're taught in many different ways. And Jesus, in tonight's gospel, and this Holy Thursday night, teaches us not by words, but by his very action, his very humility, his great and deep love. And of course we know there are many, many more ways of learning, so different from when you were teaching in school, so very different from when I was at school. Teachers learning creative ways of getting through to their students at this most important time when they do need to be connected. And what we're learning tonight is not by what Jesus said, by what he did, by his very deeds, showing us, introducing us to his Father, introducing us to the one of whom he is most intimate, inviting us into that deep and intensive love, giving humanity and the world a very different vision of God, a God who loves us more than we could ever imagine. And I've pondered on what we're seeing through this coronavirus world. Doctors, nurses, health workers putting themselves in dangerous situations, precarious with their own families, secluding themselves at home, but by the nature of their vocation and their call, giving themselves to those most in need, putting their lives at stake, facing the reality, sadly, of so many shortages. And for many of us, not able to help firsthand, but keeping our own immediate family safe. What a wonderful vocation. Like the Lord Jesus, loving your children so intensely that you want to protect them from all that is bad. As a parish, we celebrate the Triduum in such beautiful ways with so many people. We have the shoes of 3 of our families reminding us of the variety that there is in the families that come to the Catholic Church from different countries, from different faith and religious backgrounds, and some none, but coming to this place to immerse themselves into the timeless love of God. And so we're unable to be together. But we are learning, hopefully, what it is that's most important. Not taking time for granted, but hopefully using it to deepen our love of those around us, for deepening our understanding, for growing in prayer. So my hope and my prayer for us as a community and for all those who will be watching and participating in Mass, one last weekend from Hawaii, one the weekend before from Essex in the south of England, all desiring, I hope, to grow in a knowledge and experience of God. And so I want us especially to give thanks to those heroes of our day who put their life at stake for the love, the health, and well-being of others.